In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to skin your wings. So in this tutorial, you're going to need a few extra things. You're going to need a pencil, you're going to need a cup, and you're going to need some water. You're also going to need your scissors, your PVA, and your wet strength tissue paper. So I'm going to start off by mixing the PVA, and I'm going to mix it with water, mixing about the same amount of PVA to the same amount of water, just so it's nice and runny. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I've got my wet strength tissue paper here. I've got one sheet and it's folded in half. Now I'm going to take my wing and I'm going to draw around it, but I'm going to leave about 2 centimetres all the way around the outside.
In the heart of your own country, well, I be lusting on me.
Now I'm going to turn my wing over and do exactly the same again with the other wing. Now you should be able to fit both wings on one sheet of paper. Don't worry if you can't, it just means you've made your wings a bit bigger than mine. So just use one of your other sheets of paper, let us know and we'll get you another sheet. Once I've drawn those shapes out, I'm going to cut them out, but I'm cutting both sheets of paper at the same time. So I'll end up with 2 of this shape and 2 of this shape.
Dawn is a bee, so they're stinging everybody. Brady is a bee, Jack is a bee, Aaron is a bee, so they're stinging everybody. They're stinging him up, they're stinging him up, they're stinging him up, they're stinging him up, they're stinging him up.
Right, so I've got 2 wing templates there. I'm just going to check each template against each wing just to check that they're the right ones. I'm going to move that one to one side. And I'm going to take off the first sheet and I'm going to cover the bottom sheet with PVA glue.
Well, I went to work one morning in a popular factory. As a workman, I asked them why the place got in so much beef.
I'm going to make a bit of a sandwich with the willow as the filling and the paper as the bread. So I'm just going to lay the willow in there. I'm going to push my second sheet on top.
Billy is a bee.
And then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut the tabs all the way around the outside of the wing.
Brady is a bee, Jack is a bee, Aaron is a bee, so they're stinging everybody. They're stinging him up, they're stinging him up, they're stinging him up, they're stinging him up.
So next I'm going to cover my wing with PVA again. And then I'm going to fold those tabs in all the way around the outside of the wing. And now I'm going to seal that, just cover it with a bit more PVA just to make sure it's nicely sealed. And these little bits here you can just wrap around the frame of your wing. Now this paper's quite forgiving and when it dries it will stretch across the frame. Now I'm going to do exactly the same with the other wing.
Billy is a bee, Bree is a bee, Tom is a bee, so they're stinging everybody. Brady is a bee, Jack is a bee, Aaron is a bee, so they're stinging everybody. They're stinging him up, 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 they're stinging him up.
Sometimes you might find it easier to fold those tabs over as you go along. I'm just showing you the way that I do it, but you might find an easier way and that is also fine.
Billy is a bee, Bree is a bee, Tom is a bee, so they're stinging everybody. Brady is a bee.
And that is how you skin your wings. Now I'm going to let these dry, probably on my windowsill, and you need to let them dry before you can move on to the next tutorial.
All of them is bees, so they're stinging everybody.